Welcome back everybody. So I'm gonna show you around in this game, Redfall, and show you some of the good aspects of this game because as you all know, this game has been getting a lot of backlash and it's fair though. This game is not great. It's not a good game. It's a bad game. It has a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches. It's broken, unfinished, should have been delayed, but I don't know what happened at Microsoft internal studios. I don't know what they uh, needed or why they made this decision not to delay this game. Maybe they said we need this for Game Pass. We should release a new game from Microsoft Internal Studio. But anyway, that's the topic for another video, another discussion. So I show you around some of the aspect of this game. It's kind of cool, man. It has detail. Some of the environment, like the fire station we are in right now, has a lot of details. It's kind of a cool vibe. Look, they nailed some of the artwork. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all bad like Cyberpunk release date bad. No, no, this game has some cool elements. I think they nailed some of the environment, some of the artwork, and maybe even some of the gameplay. So let's just go around this level and show you some aspects of it. So this is the fire station. Kind of reminds me of the mansion in Resident Evil 1. I don't know why. Maybe this section is because of this section, but it reminds me of Resident Evil 1.
I mean, I didn't have any plans after school, but
And
yeah,
yeah,
this
the
wasn't really
game
something that I was expecting.
has a strange vibe, so, but it has a lot of details,
What you
especially
want from me?
in this fire station, in this fire
That's
station
good enough.
section. So
They're gonna wish you had.
it's not all bad. So let's be honest. Let's not be trendy here, follow the trend and follow the herd because people are now all negative about this game. They now say it's doom and gloom for Xbox. Okay, you can have some criticism, criticism, of course, but yeah, of course, Microsoft should do a lot better than this. Of course, this shouldn't be released. But let's be honest, it's also not one of the it's one of the it's one of the no, it's not one of the worst games. I can't say that. It's a bad game, but it's not one of the worst games ever or the worst games ever made. No, no, no. I think that's like a like herd mentality. People are just following each other and just bashing everything about this game. This game does have a few good elements. Like I mentioned, the artwork, some of the level design. It does have it does have some good sections, and also the music. They kind of nailed the fantasy world of these vampires. I don't know where it is, somewhere in east coast of the United States. Environment is pretty good, man. Even though, of course, yeah, doesn't look next generation good or like PlayStation 5, Horizon Forbidden West good, but it does look pretty good. So it's not even the graphics, just the game's overall execution and the lack of a proper story mode, the lack of a proper uh, campaign and online mode. I think it's the gameplay elements that failed, and because of this, it should have been delayed. But of course, we know and we now know it's not. It's full of glitches and it hasn't been delayed. Maybe Microsoft decided that. I don't know, to be honest. But look, it has some good elements. Like look at the environment, the structure here. This is like the hospital, I think. Yeah. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all because of one bad game. It's not the end of Microsoft. Let's be honest. Before this game, Microsoft released uh, what was it? Hi-Fi Rush. That was pretty good. I think that was a pretty good game. So and before that, I
Hey,
think
listen.
Horizon. And
We
no,
could use your
what was
help
that?
getting some safe houses set
Forza
up around
Horizon
there.
5.
The
So
more places folks have to lay low, the better.
so Forza
It'll
Horizon
also give us
5
a
was a
foothold to
pretty
take
good
back our
game.
neighborhoods from these monsters and their goddamn cults. My friends already laid the groundwork in a few places, but as you can imagine, they're not really
So
safe yet.
it,
If you
it, it
spot
just
one,
depends.
just get the
Maybe
power
there are some
going
people
and
that
give us a
like
shout
this
on the
game.
radio.
I don't know. I think the game's gameplay is the main problem and the lack of a proper story mode. You see, it's not all. It's not a trash game. Let's be honest. Even I almost started saying the same things, but I started playing this game for a few hours, and I think it has some good aspects to it. It's not the worst game ever
How do I
made.
get this dust out of my
I
clothes?
think if this was Sony, nobody would have done this, what they did this week. They're also questioning Phil Spencer. They're questioning Xbox as a platform. I don't know, man. Maybe that's an overreaction. Of course, a lot should change, but I think we're all overreacting, guys. There are some good aspects to this game. What was that game on PlayStation 5? Godfall, I think that was game that that game was awful, man. And nobody said anything about that until some Xbox fans started talking about it. So I think this is the one of the reasons that this game is getting a lot of bad reviews is not just because of being bad or not just because of its own game mechanics or whatever, but also because it's on Xbox. I think that I kind of hate this, man. In the game industry, the game community, people just bashing things to bash it. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that I've already seen in this game that that shouldn't be shouldn't be the case, man. But but yeah, it is what it is. Like here, one of the glitches, I can't jump.
No!
But like I said, let's be honest. This is not the worst games ever made. And people try to show it like it's the worst game ever made. And after this, Microsoft should just stop making games. Should stop. Should stop. Should stop. Should stop and give up the console. Console. It's not even a console. A console war. It's not even a console war. Nintendo is in its own lane. Sony's in own lane. Microsoft doing its own thing. The Hollow Man is watching. One life for safety. Join us before we come to you. they kind of nailed the music too, the background music, the soundtrack. I think that the soundtrack is also pretty good. Special effects. So it's kind of sad to see some of the reviews, because I'm sure some of the reviews are not honest. Just Sony fanboys trying to bash this game without having even played a few seconds of the game. So they don't even own the game. So it's sad, but this is just the state of the game community, of course. Yeah, I've come used to it. And of course, when Godfall happened, Xbox fans did the same. So there's someone here. So like I said, not everything about this game is trash, man.
Okay, it's over now.
You see the soundtrack, sound special effects, these things are really good. Even the level design, like I said, they nailed the fantasy world, even though I'm not a big fan of vampire movies or games. It's a barbecue. Where did I hear that from? Where's the vampire, man? Where the hell is the vampire? So I expected this game to be a lot
Easy.
easier, a lot more scary, man, a lot scarier. But no, it's not that scary. So that's also one of the disappointments I've read uh, of many of many people. So a lot of people are complaining that this game is not even scary, and the vampires don't even act like vampires. Yeah, that one is right. I think that one is right. Some of the vampires are just hovering, but I expected the vampires to be upside down like bats. I don't know. What the hell is wrong? Are these vampires? Shit.
You can't hurt me.
So like I said, I'm just playing this game for 15 minutes. And there are a lot of stuff that you already see that are pretty good in this game. So, man, like I said, the music. Listen to the background. You You see, so it's not all that bad. Let's keep it real here, man. These people, some of these people are like acting like this game is the worst game ever made in history, man. I've been playing games since the NES times. This is not the worst game. And just keep it real. Don't be like that, man. And I think one of the other problems of this game is that this game is not for everyone. It's kind of cliche, but this game is not for everyone. For example, I don't like vampires. I don't know. I don't like vampire movies or games. And I think even the zombie movies and games, the zombie genre is not that fun anymore, because after the Walking Dead series, they started creating a lot of zombie games and a lot of zombie series, and it's just it's not that great anymore as a genre, because it's been done a billion times before, and it's time for a new unique concept. And maybe, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Who's the Hollow Man? So this game also reminds me of Zombie U. Zombie U. Look, another street art. So, like I said, I can talk all day about this game, all the bad stuff, and I'm not trying to damage control or anything. Look, the game is bad, and I might play it for a few minutes and never play it again, but let's be honest, it's not the worst game, like I said. And if it wasn't on Xbox, most likely it wouldn't be talked about this much. People wouldn't bash it so much, man. Like I said, Godfall, that game was awful, and everybody kept quiet until a few Xbox gamers started talking about it, and then also the press started talking about it. But that game really broken and really bad. But even some of the reflections, I don't know, and lighting, they're saying it's baked lighting, not real-time lighting or ray tracing, but it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Most likely the non-hardcore gamers won't even notice it. Maybe for a free game on Game Pass, this game is pretty good, but of course this shouldn't be the standard. Of course, they should do a lot better than this. Of course, if this trend continues with Starfield, that's another story, man. With Starfield, that's a major game for Xbox. If that happens, man, I promise you, I won't be like the other people and just say, no, I'm gonna sell my Xbox. No, I won't sell my Xbox, but I will buy the PlayStation 5. So far, I haven't had a reason to buy the PlayStation 5. I don't like God of War Ragnarok. I don't like the Nordic story mode or environment. I like the Greek environment, but when I get something like Uncharted on PS5, maybe late next year, I will buy PlayStation 5 for sure. And yeah, uh, it's starting to have a great lineup of exclusives. Unlike, unfortunately, Xbox, if Xbox continues this trend of 4 games, like The Medium, that game was bad. I expected that game to be great, but that failed. And this game is, as we all know, a bad game. It's not a good game, that's for sure. If they continue this trend and disappoint Xbox gamers, owners again with Starfield, man, because they also did this with Halo Infinite, and yeah, that's another red flag for me. If that happens with Starfield, I'm just gonna buy my PlayStation 5 and enjoy it with Nintendo Switch 2 or Switch, and maybe have Xbox as my second console. I don't know, but like I said, it's not doom and gloom, man. Of course, there are a lot of good games coming up, like Starfield, like a Fable, like Perfect Dark. I'm really looking forward to Perfect Dark, man. And who knows, maybe they have a lot of other unannounced games that they will show or maybe release next year. I don't know. But at this point, it's not really looking great for Xbox, let's be honest. I'm not gonna damage control that one for them. It's not looking great. Maybe they should have a change of management or change something at that level. I don't know. Um, Maybe the developers are too free. I don't know. Maybe Microsoft should have some quality control, like Nintendo and Sony on that level. Some stuff is going on, man. But that it's for sure something has to change. And guys, I want to leave it on that note. Hopefully, Microsoft will improve this, and hopefully, Microsoft will not disappoint with Starfield. I'm really looking forward to that game, and that's the difference. I will be really disappointed if Starfield fails to deliver. Because this game, I and many other people, some of the people I follow, like Super Metal Dave 64, they already said this game is gonna fail, man. This game doesn't look really great. This game is average, and I knew this, and I was kinda expecting this. But of course, Microsoft has to deliver, man. They have to bring AAA quality games. They have to deliver, and it's no excuse. They have to deliver, and they have to do better than this. It's no excuse, man. Being third place is no excuse. So I'm gonna leave it on that note, guys. Hope you guys like this gameplay video. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Subscribe to that channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.